First, I must apologize to the souls of the house, because I'm wearing the cheekbones of the mask only. Pill bottle, my name is yours. Name tagged on the side of a factory of wrists. Teeth of the mask now. Back of the head of the mask now. A new phase of anti-anthropomorphism, finna for real faces. I'm stuck with one of those cultures that believes I chose this family. I'm not creative. Just the silliest of the revolutionaries. My blood drying on my only jacket. The police state psychic middleman evangelizing for the creation of an unmasses, an unmedgar. Blood of a lamb less racialized or awesome prison sentence. Good God. Elder abuse hired for the low. Dog-eat genius while a right angle is made between a point on a Louisiana plantation and a 5-year-old's rubber ball 3 feet high and falling like a deep port plane to complete my interpretation of garden variety genocide. I am small talk about loving your enemies a little more realistically. About paper tigers and also gold. I need my left hand back. Broke my neck on a piano key, found paradise in a fist fight. Maybe I should check into the Cuban line. Watching the universe's last metronomes, as some call black Jacobins, they just wait. These religions will start resigning in a decade or two, some colorfully, some transactionally, in a cotton gothic society, class betrayal on glasses. I mean, ironically, my window started fogging over too, as I was trying to figure out which Haiti would get me through the winter, which poem houses souls, which socialist breakthroughs. Breakthroughs like taking 10 steps back, then finally stillness. Stillness and stillness among families. A John Brown biography takes a bow. I'm up next to introduce Prosser the monk. I remember childhood. Remember the word childhood being a beginning. Scribbling on an amazing grace. I rented this body from some circumference of slavery. Remember being kicked out the Midwest. Strange fruit theater, lithium and circuses, like-minded stomachs. The ruling class blessing their blank checks with levy foam with opioid tea. Sentient dollar bills yelling to each other pocket to pocket. Cello stands in the precinct for accompanying counter-revolutionaries. My mother raised me with a simple pain. A poet loses his mind, you know, like the room has weather, or first girlfriend gravity. The difference between me and you is that the madness wants me forever. A pair of apartments defining both my family and political composure. Books behind my back, bill money paved into the streets, playing euphoria cliche, bracing for the medicine's recoil. Sharing a dirty deli sandwich with my friends. Black Jacobins, underground topography of grandmother's hands. Psychology of the mask now. Teeth of the mask again. I go to the railroad tracks and follow them to the station of my enemies. A cobalt-toothed man pitches pennies at my mugshot negative. All over the United States, there are toddlers in the rock. I see why everyone out here got in the big cosmic basket and why blood agreements mean a lot and why I get shot back at. I understand the psycho-spiritual refusal to write white history or take the glass freeway. White skin tattooed on my right forearm. Ricochet sewage near where I collapsed into a rat-infested manhood. My new existence is living graffiti. In the kitchen with a lot of gun cylinders to hack up. House of God in part, no cops in part. My body brings down the Christmas. The new bullets pray over blankets made from the old bullets. Pray over the 28th hour's next beauty mark. Extrajudicial Confederate statue restoration. The waistband before the next protest poster. Hey, by the way, time is not an illusion, Your Honor. I will save your deaths for last. You're witty, Your Honor. You're moving money again, Your Honor. It is only raining one thing. Non-white cops. And prison guard shadows reminded me of spoiled milk floating on an oil spill. A neighborhood making a lot of fuss over its demise. A new lake for a Black Panther party. Malcolm X's ballroom jacket slung over my son's shoulders. Pharmacy doors mid-slide, the figment of village, a new noose to a new white preacher, all in an abstract painting of a president. They bought slavers some time, didn't it? The tantric screeches of military boats and election Tuesday cars, a cold-blooded study in leg irons inside a tornado shelter, leg irons inside your body, proof that some white people have actually fondled nooses. The sundown couples made their vows of love over opaque peach plastic and bolt-action audiences. The Medgar Evers II is definitely my favorite law of science. Fondled news clippings and primitive Methodists. My arm changes imperialisms. Simple policing versus structural frenzies. Elementary school script versus even wider white spectrums. Artless bleeding and the challenge of watching civilians think of terrible rituals they have around the corner. They let their elders beg for public mercy. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen these kids' heads and their arrows myself and see how much gravy spills out of family crest. Modern fans of war, what with their t-shirt poems and t-shirt guilt, and me having on the cheapest pair of shoes on the bus, I have no choice but to read the city walls for signs of my life.